after the first three reached against him. What did you see in that first inning and how he was able to carry that through the rest of the start?
I mean, our infield's been pretty dang good all year. Obviously, we had a stretch where we had a couple games where we didn't play well, but we've turned 4 double plays, and that's a killer for any team when you have the base load and no outs and you only get 1 run. It's in the back of your head. It's in the team's back of their head. And that's a credit to Shea. Made a great pitch, turned a double play, got the next guy out, and from then on, I thought he settled in pretty good. He wasn't as sharp as he has been, but he's tough and he made pitches when he needed to.
And he's been really consistent of late. I mean,
Yeah, he makes the big pitch. That's how I would describe Shea, even if he's not. Like some days he's just on, like he was against Georgia Tech. He threw the changeup wherever he wanted to. And then the fastball to the glove side right after it. So sorry about that, Jody. But he just, he's just tough. And he raises it a level in the bigger situations and usually makes that big pitch.
But one of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, they're good.
And you've held them to 3 runs or fewer. First time back-to-back all season for them.
Yep.
I mean, pitching and defense, it seems like what's doing it for you.
And that's what has to do it. Obviously we had a setback early with losing Knapp. That stunk. And I felt good about. I felt like our pitching depth was honestly our strength of the team at the end of the day. We just had older position players. And now we've had guys step up after losing Folger. Connor's in there in big situations. DeCaro's stepped up his game. Sprague stepped up his game. Houck's moved and thrown 5 innings, then 6 innings. And then add another piece to our bullpen. And you haven't even seen Percival this weekend. He's another lefty that can help us. And Poston's going to be a big factor for us as well. So we love our depth. We feel like it's a big strength of our team. And you got to have it. You got to be able to come in those situations against a guy like that, Cook, with that type of power, and make a pitch down and away. Yeah, you hit a line drive, and then the next guy's left-handed, and you feel like if you get Cook out, you got a chance to win the game.
But with good starts like you're getting, it saves the bullpen as well.
Yeah, no doubt. And, that's where Coach Gaines and Coach Howell, they do so much work, and obviously I work with them, but I want to give them credit because managing the bullpen, if you look at how we've managed it, even when our starters haven't gone long, we've kept those guys, that's why, because people are like, why are we not pitching Pence more? Well, you have to have them down the stretch, and you have to have them sharp. So you're at NC State and your starters aren't going. You can't just throw Dalton Pence out there. If you do throw him for 50, 60 pitches, he's done for the weekend. So you have to make those tougher decisions. But like yesterday, he threw 26, and he's able to come back at least if we get in a jam. In a perfect world, we don't pitch Dalton Pence today, but the world's not perfect. But he was available, and because of Jay Howell's and Coach Gaines' management of those guys, were able to do that this time of year.
How about that speed from Vance today?
Unreal.
4 more stolen bases, career high.
I mean, Denofrio, I think that was Denofrio's first time he's been thrown out all year. And that's something that we take pride into, working harder at getting. I know Vance is the fat, but he's a freak. I mean, to be honest, that guy's like, I've never seen anything like it. His speed is unreal, and his defense is unreal. But we also have other guys that can get those bags, and that's going to be important for us, putting pressure on other teams.
I mean, Vance stole third in the first inning,
Yep.
and third baseman didn't even move.
Didn't even move. That type of speed, and he doesn't have to get a good jump to steal a base. He just has to go. Sometimes I'm like, man, why is he not going? Why is he not going? But yeah, we're so lucky I hope all you guys are paying attention to what you've been able to watch and just enjoying it because he's a special player.
But his catch in the 8th inning was big too. It wasn't a spectacular catch only because his range got him there quickly.
Yeah, and then that last ball, Cook hits hard, and he's just that good. And I really realized it last year when we lost him, and we had a guy like Mac Horvath who's got sensational speed, but he's just not the center fielder that Vance Honeycutt is, and saving runs. There's a ball in particular I remember at Indiana State in that regional that Mac barely missed, and Vance catches those balls standing up, doesn't even have to dive hardly. So I'm just enjoying it. I'm sure Shea Sprague's enjoying it too.
Right.
Anything definitive on Folger now?
It looks like he's probably going to be out the rest of the year. We'll wait and put a release out when we know for sure. But I'm pretty positive that he will not be able to pitch, even if he doesn't end up having surgery. He's going to have to rest it either way. So it's elbow, and the good news is if he does have to have surgery, he won't have to have the full repair. He will just have the bracing, so that would allow him to be back like Pence was and Carlson. So
what specifically is it?
his UCL.
UCL.
Elbow, yep.
Yeah. And his
It's sprained.
pitching elbow.
Yep,
Yep.
you got it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was worried to death last night about Zach Gallen because he had to come out of the game, but I texted him. It was his hamstring, so that's a good. I said, man, I don't care about your hamstring. We good? Thank y'all.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Coach.
Sprague, before will you sign these 2 cards for these kids real quick?
You seem to be really getting in a consistent groove game by game. Is your confidence building with each start?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just we have a really good process throughout the week, and I mean, we always flush the outing before, but good, bad, or indifferent, you just consistently do the same things, keep working on different things, and I mean, as you've seen over the season, some things start to develop, which really helps. So I think it's just having a good process that helps everything out.
With the biggest trouble you got, they basically had 2 soft singles
Right.
there early,
Yeah.
but you battled through it
Yeah,
when it could have really gone off the rails there.
yeah, that's just part of it. I mean, they'll dink and dunk you a little bit, but just got to battle the way out of it.
With that news about Folger, how's it kind of been a point of emphasis amongst the starters to kind of, step up despite the injuries to, 2 of the top starters on the team?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Knapp and Folger are both incredible players, and it's awful that they went down with injuries, but it's just been next man up for the entirety of the season. So, I mean, we have plenty of studs that'll step up and just continue to eat innings and continue to shove. So,
What does it say about the depth of this starting rotation that you're able to kind of, reload?
yeah, it's incredible. I mean, if you look at Hauk, he threw huge innings out of the bullpen, but then him stepping up, getting the start Sunday, I forget what team it was, Notre Dame, and threw 6 innings, and then last week threw 5 innings, and then I'm excited to watch him throw tomorrow. But I mean, everyone in that bullpen is capable of stepping up and starting the game for us. So
What was working for you on the mound today?
I think the fastball is really good, just going in and out, and then obviously just throwing the slider and the changeup off of it.
The coach seemed to say that he thought maybe it wasn't your best outing, but you worked through it well. Would you agree on that?
Yeah, 100%. I wasn't as sharp as I wanted to be, but just threw some big pitches. I know the ground balls helped. The ground ball double plays. I mean, Madera and Colby just spawned a bunch of them today, so those go a long way. Just momentum killers and just getting you 2 quick outs.
When you don't have your best stuff and you kind of get behind the 8 ball, especially in that first inning,
Right.
in terms of your mindset, how are you able to then battle through that and settle in and still give the team 7 quality?
Right.
innings?
Your confidence can't waver. You just got to keep going at them, and then just trusting your stuff and just keep getting weak contact and just getting them out. I guess just being tough out there. I guess.
When you see that middle infield clicking like it was today, how does that also help your confidence?
Oh, it gives you all the confidence in the world. They're both outstanding gloves, and especially if it's hit to Madera. I mean, either of them, but Colby's got that rocket of an arm on the back end, so he'll shoot it over there. But they're outstanding today.
Thanks, Shea.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
What's up, big dog?
What are we doing?
Good.
Congratulations.
How important has it been for the starting rotation to kind of, reload despite the kind of injuries to the top starters on the team?
Yeah, it's been big. We've been throwing well, continuing to throw well. It's just fun to watch. Helps our bullpen out a bunch too. Whenever we can get 7 with DeCaro and 6 2/3, I think, with Shea. So I mean that's big for tomorrow.
What about the overall defense? I mean, you made a big catch there in the 8th inning. D'Onofrio made a big catch in right field, and a bunch of other plays. The pitching and defense really seems to be a lethal combination for you guys.
Yeah, that's what we harp on. We work on all that stuff during the week, and then just kind of go out there and trust that, and just go out and play. But no, there's been a lot of good plays made this weekend, and that's just kind of what we've been practicing. So just go out there and make plays and make it easy on the pitchers.
What were you seeing on the base pass today? Career high, 4 stolen bags, especially in that first inning. You stole 2nd and then 3rd. Neither time you slid. Just getting those amazing jumps. How are you able to attack and be aggressive on the bases?
Yeah, pretty good scouting report of times to the plate with the pitchers, and we kind of know in a certain range of time if it's going to be a good time to go or not, and then depending on the counts, things like that. But I think just getting that good jump, if you get that, coaches trusted me to kind of take that jump. So I think just trusting each time to try to get that momentum and then go.
Do you always have the green light to go in any situation?
For the most part, he takes it off every now and then, but for the most part, yeah.
As a team, did you kind of know the starting pitching depth would be a good part of this team before the season?
Yeah, we knew we had a handful of guys that could do it. We felt good about it at the beginning. Obviously with Nat, it was kind of like Shea said, next man up. And then with Folger, we just kind of the same thing. So I think there's enough guys to be able to kind of bridge that gap. And so far they've looked really good.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, man.
Congrats.